B. May, 29 years old, living in the city, mid-level marketing manager at a tech firm. Think I am the main character of reality. Been grinding for 3 years straight. First one in, last one out. Convinced myself that sleep is for the weak and relationships are a distraction. Current boss, Old Man Jenkins, announces retirement. Everyone knows I am the heir apparent. I know the accounts, I know the clients, I have the numbers. Walk around the office with a subtle swagger, already spending the raise in my head, thinking about buying a new Audi and moving to a loft downtown. Jenkins calls a department-wide meeting for Friday morning. Assume this is the coronation ceremony. Put on my best suit, navy blue, crisp white shirt. Check myself in the bathroom mirror. Finger guns at reflection. You got this, King. Walk into the conference room. Sit at the front, right next to where Jenkins usually stands. CEO walks in, looking grim but excited. Jenkins is there, smiling like a guy who just bought a boat. CEO clears throat. As you know, Jenkins is moving on to greener pastures. We looked internally, but felt we needed a fresh perspective for the next phase of growth. Stomach dropped slightly. Looked internally. That means they looked at me and said nah. Try to keep a poker face. Please welcome our new director of marketing, recruited from a top competitor in Chicago. She spearheaded the restructuring of the Fusion campaign. Door opens. Click, click, click of heels. Look up. Time stops. Literally feel the blood drain from my face down to my shoes. It's her, Maya, my ex-girlfriend from 4 years ago. The one I dumped because she lacked ambition. The one I told was holding me back from my potential. She walks in looking like a corporate Valkyrie. Tailored charcoal suit, hair sharp enough to cut glass, posture immaculate. She scans the room with a predator's calm. Eyes land on me for a fraction of a second. No flicker of recognition. No hesitation. Just scans past me like I am a piece of office furniture. Hello everyone, I'm Maya. We have a lot of work to do. Her voice is deeper than I remember. More commanding. I am hyperventilating quietly. Flashback to our breakup. Sitting in her old beat-up Honda Civic. Me telling her that I needed someone who understood the grind. Telling her she was too content with mediocrity because she liked painting and weekends off. Her crying silently and asking if she wasn't enough. Me saying it's not about enough, it's about trajectory. I was awaiting tables at the time, and she was an assistant librarian. Now she is my boss. And not just my boss. She is the director. Meeting ends. Everyone lining up to shake her hand. I am paralyzed in my chair, contemplating faking a seizure or just crawling under the table. Coworker Dave nudges me. She looks intense, man, you good? Yeah, Dave, just thinking about strategy. Stand up on shaky legs. Get in line. Heart hammering against my ribs like a trapped bird. Get to the front. She extends a hand. Fingernails perfectly manicured. No rings. Hi, I'm Maya. She looks me dead in the eye. Cool, detached, professional. Does she not remember me? We lived together for 2 years. We bought a cat together. Hi, I'm Sinan. Shake her hand. Her grip is firm. She smiles, but it doesn't reach her eyes. Nice to meet you, Anon. I've heard you handle the Peterson account. We'll need to review that Monday. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. She releases my hand and turns to the next person. I stumble out of the conference room, go straight to the bathroom, lock myself in a stall, sit on the toilet lid with head and hands. What is happening? Is this a simulation? Is this hell? Maybe I died in my sleep, and this is my eternal punishment. Spend the weekend in a spiral. Stalk her LinkedIn. She went back to school right after we broke up. Got an MBA. Worked for top firms. Skyrocketed up the ladder while I was busy grinding at mid-level jobs. She speaks at conferences now. She has a TEDx talk about resilience in leadership. Watch the talk. She mentions a pivotal moment where she realized she was living for other people's approval. Doesn't name me, but I know. I am the villain in her origin story. Monday morning comes. Dread is a physical weight on my chest. Walk into the office. She has already changed the layout. Jenkins' old dusty office is now open concept. Glass walls. She is in there, typing furiously. She waves me in. Anon, grab a seat. I sit. Feel like a schoolboy called to the principal. I reviewed the Peterson numbers over the weekend, she says. Doesn't look up from her screen. They're stagnant. We're down 3% YoY adjusted for inflation. Well, the market has been. She cuts me off with a look. A look I used to see when I left dishes in the sink, but sharpened into a weapon. Don't blame the market is up, our share is down, why? I stammer. Start throwing out buzzwords. Synergy, touchpoints, funnel velocity. She stops typing and leans back. Finally looks at me. Anon, cut the fluff. You used to be better at getting to the point. Phrase. She remembers. Of course she remembers. I didn't know if you wanted to acknowledge. We are at work, she says. I acknowledge results. Right now, your results are mediocre. Mediocre. The word I used to describe her life. It hits me like a slap. I expect a full revitalization plan by Wednesday. Real numbers. no buzzwords, close the door on your way out. Walk out stunned. She isn't just my boss. She is a better version of me. Spend the next 2 days working 18 hours a day, fueled by panic and caffeine and spite, trying to prove I am the trajectory guy I claim to be. Submit the proposal Wednesday morning. Waiting for the feedback. She calls a team meeting, puts my proposal on the big screen, without my name on it. This is the current strategy proposed for Peterson, she says to the group. Let's tear it apart. What's wrong with this? She lets the team dissect my work for 45 minutes. Dave points out the weak ROI. Sarah from sales notes the outdated demographic targeting. I sit there sweating, taking notes on my own public execution. Maya doesn't say a word, just nods. At the end, she looks at me. Do you agree with their assessment, Anon? Trap. If I defend it, I look stubborn. If I agree, I admit I suck. They make valid points. I can refine it. Good, she says, do it again by Friday. This continues for a month. She rides me harder than anyone else. Every email scrutinized. Every typo highlighted. I am exhausted. Losing weight. Dark circles under eyes. Start drinking alone at the bar across the street after work. One night, 3 whiskeys deep. See Maya walk in. She is with a group of suits. Laughing, holding a glass of wine. She looks radiant. Confident. Happy. I am sitting in the shadows, tie undone, stain on my shirt. Realize I have become the before picture. She spots me. Excuses herself from the group. Walks over. I brace myself for mockery. You look tired, she says. Not mean, just factual. Job is demanding, I mutter. Only if you fight the flow, she says. She signals the bartender. Water for him, tab is on me. She turns to leave. Why are you doing this? I ask. Voice cracks a little. Doing what? Torturing me, making me redo everything. The public critiques. She sighs, leans against the bar. Suddenly she looks less like the director, and more like the girl I knew. But harder. I'm not torturing you, Anon. I'm managing you. You're trying to push me out. No, I'm trying to get you to actually work. I scoff. I work harder than anyone. I'm the first one here. Presence isn't performance, she says. You spend 10 hours a day trying to look busy, and 2 hours actually working. You're obsessed with the image of success, the suit, the hours, the talk. But you don't care about the product. You don't care about the client. You just want the applause. She looks at her wine. You told me once I lacked ambition because I didn't want to conquer the world. I didn't want to conquer it. I just wanted to build something real. You're still trying to conquer things, Anon, and you're failing because you don't build anything. She puts a hand on my shoulder. It burns. I know you're capable. That's why I'm hard on you. But you have to stop pretending you're the smartest person in the room. Because right now, you're barely in the room. She walks back to her group. Leave the water untouched. Go home. Stare at the ceiling. Think about the last 4 years. The meaningless flings. The hollow networking events. The LinkedIn posts about hustle culture. Realize she is right. I haven't actually accomplished anything. I've just been role-playing a businessman. Next morning. Go into work. Don't put on the expensive watch. Don't style my hair perfectly. Sit down. Open the Peterson file. Actually look at the data. Stop thinking about what sounds impressive. Start thinking about what actually works. Work quietly for a week. No swagger. No loud phone calls. Submit the new plan. Maya calls me in. I sit down, prepared for the worst. She reads it silently. Takes 10 minutes. I count the seconds. She puts the paper down. This is good. I blink. It is. It's simple, it's actionable, it solves the problem. She signs it. Run with it. Stand up to leave. Anon. Turn around. Better. Small smile. Real one this time. Walk out. Don't feel like a king. Don't feel like a master of the universe. Feel like an employee doing a job. And oddly, it feels better than the fantasy. 6 months pass. I stop trying to be the main character. Start mentoring the interns, instead of competing with them. Numbers go up. Stress goes down. Maya and I develop a rhythm. Strictly professional. But the tension is gone. Company holiday party. Open bar. Everyone is loose. I'm standing by the window, looking at the city lights. Maya comes up next to me, holding a champagne flute. You've turned the department around, she says. We turned it around, I correct. No, you did the work. I just pointed the flashlight. Silence for a moment. I'm sorry, I say. Don't look at her. For what? For being an arrogant prick 4 years ago. For not seeing you. For thinking my insecurity was ambition. She takes a sip. I'm not sorry, she says. Look at her surprised. If you hadn't dumped me, I would have stayed comfortable. I would have stayed in the library. Your arrogance was the best thing that ever happened to me. It woke me up. Out, but fair. Well, glad I could be of service, I say, half joking. She laughs. You're a good manager now, Anon. Maybe one day you'll be a director. Maybe, I say, but I'm in no rush. Good, rushing makes you trip. She checks her phone. My fiancé is here to pick me up. Stomach drops again, but only for a second. Fiancé. Of course. He's a lucky guy, I say. And I actually mean it. He is, she says, winking. He's a carpenter, builds houses, zero interest in corporate strategy. He sounds perfect for you. He is. She touches my arm briefly. See you Monday, Anon. See you Monday, boss. Watch her walk away. She meets a tall guy in a flannel shirt at the door. He hugs her, lifts her off her feet slightly. She looks small in his arms. And happy. Turn back to the window. Look at my reflection. Just a guy in a suit. Not a king. Not a failure. Just a work in progress. Sip my drink. Realize I finally grew up. Took getting destroyed by my ex to do it. Worth it. Go home. Sleep like a baby for the first time in years. Wake up. Go to work. Actually work. Life is quiet. Life is good. End of story.